Hey everyone, welcome for another video on kinematics. What we have done previously, what are scalars and vectors, what is a unit vector, and position and displacement vector. In this video, what we will study about dot product or scalar product and the properties of dot product along with questions based on dot product. Now, what is dot product or scalar product of two vectors? So let A vector and B vector be two vectors, then their scalar product of these two vectors is A dot B is equals to AB cos theta, where A and B are the magnitudes of the vector A and B respectively, and theta is the angle between the vectors. Let us understand the geometrical representation of dot product. So let OP is equals to vector A, OQ is equals to vector B, and angle POQ is equals to theta. This is our case 1. Let us draw QS perpendicular to OP. Now, this is vector B, this is angle theta, so the vector B can be resolved into two components. One will be B sine theta, another one will be B cos theta. So this horizontal component is B cos theta. Now what we know, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta, or can I write A into B cos theta? Now B cos theta is equal to OS. So can I write A into OS? Or can I say A dot B is equal to A into magnitude of component of vector B along vector A? Let us take case 2. Again we have OP is equal to vector A, OQ is equal to vector B, theta is the angle between them. Now what we have done, we have drawn PM perpendicular to OQ. So vector A can be resolved into two components. With the angle it is cos theta. So what we can say, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta, or can I say A cos theta into B? Now A cos theta is equals to OM. So can I write B into OM, or can we say A dot B is equals to B into magnitude of component of vector A along vector B? So what is the conclusion? It is that the dot product of two vectors is equal to magnitude of vector 1 into magnitude of component of vector 2 along vector 1. Now the properties of dot product. The first one is dot product is commutative. That means A dot B is equals to B dot A. It is distributive. That means A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. Third one, if vector A and B are parallel to each other, that means theta is 0. In that scenario, A dot B is equals to AB because cos 0 is 1. Now here we will generalize it. So I dot I, that means I and I are in the same direction. So can I say 1 into cos 0, because the magnitude of I is 1, another I is again 1, and they are in the same direction, so theta is 0. So we get I dot I is equals to 1. Similarly, J dot J and K dot K is also 1. Now if A and B are perpendicular to each other, that means theta is 90 degree, then A dot B is equals to 0 because cos 90 is 0. Now what about I dot J? I and J are perpendicular, so we can say magnitude of I, that is 1, magnitude of J is 1, and cos 90 is 0. So we get I dot J is equals to 0. Similarly, J dot K is 0 and K dot I is also 0. So we can say I dot J, J dot K and K dot I are all equal to 0. Fifth property, if vectors A and B are anti-parallel to each other, that is theta is 180, then A dot B is equals to minus of AB because cos 180 is minus 1. Sixth property, a very important one, it says if a vector is multiplied by itself, we get the square of the magnitude. That is a dot a is equals to a cos 0, that gives a square, or we can say a dot a is equals to a square. Dot product in Cartesian coordinates. So let vector a equal to axi plus ayj plus azk, and vector b is equals to bxi plus byj plus bzk. Then a dot b is equals to vector a dot vector b. So ax bx I dot I plus ax by I dot j plus ax bz I dot k plus ay bx j dot I plus ay by j dot j plus ay bz j dot k, and plus az bx k dot I plus az by k dot j plus az bz k dot k. Now we know I dot I is 1, I dot j is 0, I dot k is also 0, j dot I is again 0, j dot j is 1, j dot k is 0, k dot I is 0, k dot j is 0, and k dot k is 1. So what we can write? A dot b is equals to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. Now we know a dot b is equal to ab cos theta. So cos theta can be written as a dot b upon ab. Now what is a dot b? Ax bx plus ay by plus az bz divided by magnitude of a, which is under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square, into magnitude of b, which is under root of bx square plus by square plus bz square. Or I can write cos theta is equals to a dot b upon ab, that is ax bx plus ay by plus az bz upon under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square into under root of bx square plus by square plus bz square. Now let us do a few examples to understand the concept better. What is the first question? We have to find the angle between the vectors a and b. So what is given? Vector a and vector b is given. Let us find out the magnitude of vector a, which is equal to under root of 1 square plus minus 2 square plus minus 5 square. That gives under root of 30. Let us find out the magnitude of b, which is equal to under root of 2 square plus 1 square plus minus 4 square. That gives under root of 21. Now let us find a dot b, which is equal to vector a, that is I cap minus 2j cap minus 5k cap dot 2 I cap plus j cap minus 4k cap. Now all the values are multiplied, that is I is multiplied with the whole term, then 2j is multiplied with the whole term, and then minus of 5k is multiplied with the whole term. Remember, I dot I is 1, rest 2 will be 0. Similarly, j dot j is 1, rest is 0, and k dot k is 1, rest is 0. On solving, we get 2 minus 2 plus 20, that is a dot b is equal to 20. Now we know cos theta is equal to a dot b upon ab, which is 20 upon under root 30 into under root 21, or we can write theta is equal to cos inverse 20 upon under root of 630. Let us move to question number 2. If a and b are perpendicular to each other, prove that magnitude of a plus b is equal to under root of a square plus b square. Now what about magnitude of a plus b whole square? This can be written as a plus b dot a plus b. Let us expand it. So a dot a plus a dot b plus b dot a plus b dot b. Now a dot a is a square, a dot b is ab cos theta, b dot a is ba cos theta, and b dot b is b square. So this can be written as a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Now in the question it is given that a and b are perpendicular, that means theta is 90 degree. So this becomes a plus b square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 90. That is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square. That is magnitude of a plus b is equal to under root of a square plus b square. Hence proved. Let us move to question number 3. If vector r is equal to a minus b. Show that r square equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta, where theta is the angle between a and b. Now r is equal to a minus b. What about r dot r? It is a dot b minus a dot b, which can be written as a dot a minus a dot b minus b dot a plus b dot b. That is a square minus ab cos theta minus ba cos theta plus b square. So we can write r square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta, which was the required thing which we have to prove. Question number 4. If magnitude of a plus b is equal to magnitude of a minus b, find the angle between a and b. Now magnitude is given for a plus b equal to magnitude of a minus b. Squaring both sides gives a plus b dot a plus b is equal to a minus b dot a minus b. Expand it, a dot a plus a dot b plus b dot a plus b dot b is equal to a dot a minus a dot b minus b dot a plus b dot b. A dot a is a square, a dot b is ab cos theta, b dot a is ba cos theta, b dot b is b square. Similarly, here we get a square minus ab cos theta minus ba cos theta plus b square. Now a square and b square cancel out on both sides, and this minus ab cos theta and minus ba cos theta goes to that side. When we total it, it is 4ab cos theta is equal to 0, or cos theta is equal to 0. That means theta is equals to 90 degree. This is the condition for the magnitude of the sum of two vectors to be equal to the magnitude of difference between them. Let us move to question number 5, a very good question. It says I cap and j cap are unit vectors along x and y axis respectively. What is the magnitude and direction of the vectors I plus j and I minus j? What are the components of a vector a is equal to 2i plus 3j along the direction of I plus j and I minus j? So let us first do the first thing, magnitude of I plus j, that is under root of 1 square plus 1 square, which gives under root of 2. What about the direction of I plus j? That is tan theta is equal to j component upon I component, that gives tan theta equal to 1, which gives theta is equal to 45 degree. Now let us find the magnitude of I minus j, which is equal to under root of I component square plus j component square, that gives under root 2. The direction of I minus j is tan theta is equals to y component upon x component, that is j component upon I component, that gives tan theta is equals to minus 1, that is 45 degree. Now let us consider this I plus j is equal to vector b, and vector a is already given because we have to find the component part. Okay, now what is the component of a along b? It is a cos theta into unit vector of vector b. Now unit vector is vector divided by its magnitude. Now let us multiply and divide by b. Now you can see a b cos theta, which is equal to a dot b. B into b is b square, and this is b vector. Now what is a dot b? A vector dot b vector upon b, what we found out was under root 2 magnitude, so square into the b vector. On solving we get 5 by 2 in bracket I cap plus j cap, that is the answer. Now in order to find the component of a vector a along the direction of I minus j, let us consider I minus j equal to vector c, and a is already given. So processing on the same lines as the previous case. So the component of a along c is a dot c upon c square into c vector. We put the values, and what we get, minus of 1 by 2 in bracket I minus j. Let us do sixth question. If unit vectors a and B are inclined at an angle theta, then prove that magnitude of A minus B is equal to 2 sine theta by 2. Now let us do the square of this part, that is magnitude of A minus B square is equal to A minus B dot A minus B, that is A dot A minus A dot B minus B dot A plus B dot B. Remember here A and B are unit vectors. Now A dot A is 1, the magnitude of A is 1, magnitude of B is 1, theta we don't know, that's why we wrote cos theta. Similarly 1 1 cos theta and B dot B is 1. So we can write 2 minus 2 cos theta, 2 is common, in bracket 1 minus cos theta. Now here we have used the formula cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So in place of cos theta, we have put the value of 1 minus 2 sine square theta by 2. Here it was 2 theta, in our case it is theta, that's why we have divided by 2. So this gives A minus B square is equal to 4 sine square theta by 2, or we can say magnitude of A minus B is equal to 2 sine theta by 2, hence proof. Now is the time for recapitulation. What is dot product? A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. The geometrical meaning, dot product of two vectors is equal to magnitude of vector 1 into magnitude of component of vector 2 along vector 1. Then we did A dot B is equal to AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ. Cos theta is equal to A dot B upon AB. The properties, A dot B equal to B dot A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C, A dot A is equal to A square, I dot I, J dot J, K dot K, they all are equal to 1, I dot J, J dot K, K dot I is equals to 0. Now it is the time to do a few questions. Try all these 8 questions, pause the video, try the questions, and after that watch the video again for the answers. Let us solve the assignment. Question number 1. Under what condition the magnitude of the sum of two vectors is equal to the magnitude of difference between them? When the two vectors are perpendicular, only then this condition is satisfied. We have already done an example on this. The vector sum of two vectors P and Q is R. If vector Q is reversed, the resultant becomes S. Prove that R square plus S square is equal to 2 in bracket P square plus Q square. So it is given R is equal to P plus Q. So R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. We have already derived. Check the examples for this. Now if Q equal to minus Q, so resultant S is equals to P minus Q. So S square is equal to P square plus minus Q square plus 2P minus Q into cos theta. This gives S square is equal to P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos theta. Adding equation 1 and 2, we get R square plus S square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta plus P square plus Q square minus 2P cos theta, which gives R square plus S square is equals to 2P square plus 2Q square, or R square plus S square is equal to 2P square plus Q square. This is what we have to prove. Question number 3, find the value of n if vectors 2i plus 4j minus nk and 3i minus 4j minus 2k are orthogonal. When vectors are orthogonal, A dot B is equal to 0. Let's put the value of A and B and put it equal to 0. Now in this I dot I, that is 6, because I dot I is 1, 2 into 3 is 6. Then similarly for J dot A, it gives minus 16 and then plus of 2n. On solving, we get n is equals to 5. Question number 4. Three vectors A, B and C are such that A is equal to B plus C and their magnitudes are 5, 4 and 3 respectively. Find the angle between B and C. So A is equal to B plus C. A dot A is equal to B plus C dot B plus C. That is A square is equal to B square plus C square plus 2BC cos theta. Let us put the value of magnitudes of A, B and C and solve it. What we get, 24 cos theta is equals to 0 or theta is equals to 90 degree. Let us move to question number 5. At what angle the forces A plus B and A minus B act so that their resultant is 3A square plus B square under root. Assume that A or B are collinear. So let us suppose P is equal to A plus B and Q is equal to A minus B and R is equals to 3A square plus B square to the power of 1 by 2. Using parallelogram law, we know R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Let us put the values. Now, A plus B whole square gives A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. A minus B whole square gives A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. And the multiplication of this gives A dot A minus A dot B plus B dot A minus B dot B. This is all in bracket. Outside it is 2 and cos theta. So we can say 3A square plus B square is equal to 2A square plus 2B square plus 2 in bracket A square minus AB cos theta plus BA cos theta minus B square into cos theta. So we have taken these two terms to the left hand side. So it is 2A square minus B square cos theta. So A square minus B square is equal to 2 A square minus B square cos theta. That is cos theta is equals to 1 by 2 or theta is equals to 60 degree. Let us move to question number 6, which is I cap and j cap are unit vectors along x and y axis respectively. What is the magnitude and direction of vectors I plus j and I minus j? By the way, this was the example. I am doing it with another method. Now, what is the magnitude of I plus j? That is under root of 1 square plus 1 square, that gives under root of 2. Now, what about the direction of I plus j? Now, the direction of I plus j can be along either I or j. So, we can find it by using the dot product, that is I plus j dot I is equal to magnitude of I plus j into magnitude of I into cos theta. So, I dot I plus j dot I is equals to, this magnitude is under root 2, the magnitude of I is 1 and cos theta. So 1 is equals to under root 2 cos theta or theta is equals to 45 degree. Now the magnitude of I minus j is under root of 1 square plus minus 1 square, that gives under root of 2. Direction of I minus j is either along I or j, that is the dot product of I minus j and I. It is equal to magnitude of I minus j into magnitude of I into cos theta, that is I dot I minus of I dot j or j dot I, same thing, is equal to under root 2 into 1 into cos theta. That gives 1 is equal to under root 2 cos theta or theta is equals to 45 degree. Let us move to question number 7. Determine the value of n so that the vectors A and B are perpendicular. So what is given? Vector A and vector B. Let us find their dot product. That is I plus 5j plus nk dot 2I minus j plus k. On solving, we get 2 minus 5 plus n. Now, according to the question, vectors are perpendicular. That means their dot product is equal to 0. So, we get n is equals to 3. Question number 8. Prove the square of the magnitude of a plus b minus square of the magnitude of a minus b is equal to 4 times the dot product of a and b. So, this is the left hand side. Now, this can be written as a plus b dot a plus b and this can be written as a minus b dot a minus b. This will give a dot a plus a dot b plus b dot a plus b dot b, and this will give a dot a minus a dot b minus b dot a plus b dot b. This gives a square plus 2ab plus b square, and this will give minus of a square plus 2a dot b minus b square, that is 4 times of a dot b. Do watch the next video for cross product. Thank you so much.